what I do not want to do is walk out of this room and the message that they receive is the work that you do every day is so bad and so offensive that we don't want people to be able to see it. Now, I'm not saying that's what you're saying. That is the message that will be conveyed. Unless we can say, we're not going to do a TV show, but we are going to do this. Now, Nate, your concern is a fair one. I'm not asking that we put everything on the people in this room. We have a team at the city, a communications team, a great team at the police department and our IT team, where we should be able to figure this out. But I don't want you to just be totally excluded from the discussion.
Can you say that you guys are going to work to develop an alternate solution, and we can talk about a time frame, and then when that solution is fully formulated and ready to go, then the contract can be ended?
No, I think he's saying, what I heard is they need 2 weeks to come up with that solution, but we can make a commitment today. We're ending line PD, but we will have something that the city of Tulsa agrees to make sure we can highlight our officers. That's what I'm hearing.
We would agree with that.
Yeah, we would agree with that.
Can we get that?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm
saying. But could that be the case, since it sounds like we're okay with looking at other options? If we
what about a children's show where we teach cops in the community? I would be happy to be a part of that. As a local educator, I would be so happy. I would be so happy. I would love for the children in my care, the school that I started, to teach small children how to be citizens of this city that I grew up in, that I love so much. I would be so happy to put all of these things to teach them how to be a good citizen, how to look up to the work that you all do. I admire it so greatly. I would be so happy to be a part of that. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, or this is an opportunity for the civilian oversight. I have so many people that would love to see the body cam footage and comment on it, but we want education, not sensationalism. We don't want hack. We want education. We want education that's accessible for everybody in this room, for everybody who's not in this room, my daughter who's at home. That's what I want. That's what I want. And I know that that's what we all want. We want real education, what it means to happen, something that's accessible to all people.
I just want to go back to how Demario said it. It is incredibly important that is the proposal from the deal. Can you say it again? Just to make sure.
That today the commitment is we will end live PD within the next 2 weeks and replace that with a city-based alternative to be able to highlight the great work of the Tulsa Police Department.
We would agree with that.
The issue there is, and appreciate Reverend Turner bailing me out there, but I think where I was getting was that I would like 2 weeks to be able to identify what that alternative is. And once we identify what that is in the next 2 weeks and we can tell people what it is, then we can announce that we are going to cancel the contract. The other is, I just don't know off the top of my head when the term is or what the cancellation is.
Today's the day. Magic City. Today's the day, baby. Today's the day.
Your concern, though, I guess, is for what I heard was that the police, 850 officers, are going to take that as a slap in the face. I just wonder if the officers who are here and the chief, if they come back and say, hey, that's not what the spirit was. The folks were saying, we want to have an avenue to show the great work of the Tulsa police. We just don't want it to be live PD. So I think that with your voice and their voices, that you all can tell the officers back there, this isn't about, no one was hating on police today. Nobody has said anything negative about police. These folks appreciate our police force. They're concerned about systemic racism within policing in general all across the country. And we'd like to see some systemic changes here.
I asked Chief Franklin if he wanted to weigh in on this, and he said no.
I mean,
you have. Why
That's why we have not only have the major problems that we have And I was definitely never trying to bail you out. I don't, because I've been accused of saying stuff or putting words for my, I don't want that to be the case. Again, as I stated earlier, when you mentioned that we want the same thing, and I disagreed, I said, I don't think we do. And if we do, we don't want them as much. We are willing and we are demanding, we're asking, we march, we pray, we petition, we've come to City Hall. Live PD must end.
Right.
It is exploitation. It is a modern day minstrel show. It is Jim Crow. It is a modern day Jim Crow. It's a blackface, basically, that the city is participating in every day. And if the main reason for it still existing is because we want our police officers to feel thanks, I give them a donut every day. At Vernon, we give out food every day at Vernon. I make sure we have a donut for every, how many you said, 895 police officers? I have a donut and a cup of coffee every day for all 851 police officers to let them know that we appreciate what they do.
And let me just say this, during the pandemic, the Terrence Crutcher Foundation fed first responders. We fed police officers. We fed city sanitation workers. We fed healthcare providers. Me and the county, we did that.
And I just want to reiterate on something you said. You said you're going to go out here and tell 840 police officers, hey, you're doing a bad job. We need to look at the thousands of African Americans that's being shown on TV and humiliated in the area. Hey, we have to go out and tell them, hey, it's going to still continue to go on because
we
no
made
one's
them
going
a
to do anything.
We made them a promise.
Vehicles available to be able to accomplish the end that I hear. There are other vehicles to get there, and what's wrong with saying with something that has cast so much hurt and so much pain and so much divisiveness that we're going to find something that is different that accomplishes the aims of making sure that it's transparency, that it's making sure that we honor the commitment that every citizen has a right to know what's going on with their police. There are other vehicles to get there. Live PD is like a bad, it's like a cuss word. It's like it's a bad wound. It's a bad affliction. It's and on this June 1st, a big moment to move a big rock to say we're going to find another vehicle.
And Mayor J.P. Bynum, you care about the mental health of your citizens, correct?
Yes.
Look what happened to the nation when the black people saw that man die on television.
That's what I'm saying.
Our mental health is at risk when we see shows like Live PD. That is the reason why we're asking for it to end.
And it wasn't just the nation, this is worldwide. We have people in Africa and Sudan, and
but to keep
all
it,
around the world because
of
what was shown on TV. It's not just American life, it's not just Tulsa life, it affects people worldwide.
It affects us all.
I think what we are failing to mention is that we realize that somebody benefits from the bounty of Live PD, right? That's why there's a contract. That one in the end, somebody benefits from the bounty of it.
Right.
I think right now, what a lot of people are saying is that this is an important time to make a statement. It's already happening. The story is already going. So it's up to you to change the narrative. And Live PD, the language of Live PD is oppressive. Flat out. The storyline of Live PD is oppressive. So if you can't change it as a result of the bounty, basically what I'm saying is that if there's money involved with this and you don't want to lose the money, then let's change the narrative on it. The context of it is bad. And if that does not change, this story is going to get worse, and Tulsa will be publicized in more of a negative light. Now, 100 years is a perfect opportunity to take advantage of this because we know what's going on right now. And we know the city is trying to eat off of this. Just like there are a whole lot of other companies and organizations that are trying to take advantage of this tremendous publicity opportunity to say that they are a part of the struggle or the plight of us as brown people. Change the context of it. That's simple. If you don't want to stop it, this is an opportunity to make a change. And I get it, but don't arrest people. Don't show yourself arresting people. Show yourself helping the community. Show yourself helping the babies going into the school. Now that's not difficult to do if this is a community-oriented policing model that we want to tap into. Bring your asses into the school and show that. Because right now the sustainability of this police force is in jeopardy because these babies don't fuck with y'all. The kids, the students, the children, the teenagers, they are upset with you all. Primarily because they're not represented in the police force. And they don't want to be represented. They don't want to look like you are. They don't want to wear the badge. They don't want to wear the uniform. But I guarantee you, you present yourself in a different fashion, right? Reality TV is big. We know it's negative. All reality TV has this dramatic messiness that we love, right? But now is an opportunity to change it. And I think Tulsa would really benefit in you, Mayor. I mean, if you want your name to be associated with something major on this centennial, that's something to consider, man. That's really something to consider.
I want to say I saw on TV a state trooper in Oklahoma on one of those shows, and he had pulled somebody over, and the guy had his hands up inside the car, and the trooper said to him, "Man, put your hands down with that. Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. That stuff is stupid." That was televised. That's traumatizing because we put our hands up because we do fear for our lives because we are killed. Right. And for a state trooper to say that and to make a mockery of what the lives that have been affected, particularly the crutchers, to say that to somebody who literally is trying to comply, has got their hands up, and then somebody says it to him, "Oh, hands up, don't shoot. That stuff is stupid." That was televised.
So here's I'm trying to wordsmith what I feel like is the consensus that I agree with. So tell me if this is off base. We agree there's a better non-commercial way to communicate the work of the Tulsa Police Department than live PD, and we will develop a non-profit alternative for utilization moving forward. We will announce that alternative in the next 2 weeks, and it will be our vehicle for public transparency moving forward.
Notwithstanding that we already have body cams that are supposed to be enforced and utilized. Now, let's understand that. This, whatever this is certainly not going to take the place of the tools that you guys rely on every day. I just hope. I'm just saying.
In 2 weeks we can get there. I think what you're saying needs to be accomplished can be discussed in that.
Right. No. What I'm talking about don't need to be accomplished. It should be, it's law, and it should be enforced right now. I'm saying let's not lose our sight on that.
Mr. Mayor, did I hear a both and? Because I thought in that statement you said live PD could continue, but we're going to be doing this other thing.
No, that's the purpose of the second sentence, is we will announce the alternative, the non-profit alternative in the next 2 weeks, and it will be our vehicle for public transparency.
And not live PD. I mean, I want to hear live PD is not going to be in Tulsa.
That's in the first sentence.
Only vehicle moving forward.
Yep, no, that's a good point.
Will you repeat it, please?
We agree that there is a better non-commercial way to communicate the work of the Tulsa Police Department than live PD, and we will develop a nonprofit alternative for utilization moving forward. We will announce that alternative in the next 2 weeks, and it will be our only vehicle for public transparency moving forward.